Have you ever woken up feeling like your body is an old machine that needs restarting? Stiff joints, a foggy mind, and the feeling that age is beating you day by day? Do you also believe that morning aches, fatigue, and memory decline are just an inevitable part of old age? What if I told you that these things can be completely changed with just 5 simple habits each morning? Can we, at 60, 70, or even 80, still reverse time and live as healthily as younger people? I am 94 years old, live completely independently, and take no medication. 2 years ago, my doctor was shocked to see my test results. Biological markers of a 60-year-old, 30 years younger than my actual age. Today, I will share 5 morning habits that have kept me healthy for the past 20 years. The ancient said, "Not chi kutayu then, the plan for a day lies in the morning." They understood what modern medicine is only now proving. But before we talk about these 5 habits, let me tell you the story of Eleanor, 82 years old. Eleanor, 82, had lived with daily headaches and dizziness for years. Every morning she woke up, she felt as if someone was hammering inside her head. Her family doctor prescribed this pain reliever, that brain supplement, and even ordered a CT scan to find the cause. Her medicine cabinet grew fuller, but the pain remained like a haunting shadow. "I thought this was a sign of old age," Eleanor told me. Who doesn't have headaches at 82? Until one day, she happened to read an article about dehydration in the elderly. She decided to try drinking a large glass of water as soon as she woke up instead of her usual black coffee. A 20-year habit. The result? After just 3 days, the persistent headaches disappeared completely. For 82 years, I didn't know I was harming myself just by lacking a glass of water, she confessed, her voice full of emotion. Eleanor's story is not an exception. It exposes a painful truth that few want to acknowledge. 84% of elderly people wake up with stiff joints and a foggy mind, not because of the fate of old age, but because of the wrong habits we repeat every day. Modern medicine has proven that our bodies lose about a liter of water each night, just through breathing and sweating. But instead of replenishing it, we start the new day with caffeine, a diuretic that causes the body to lose even more water. It's like pouring more gasoline into a car that's already out of oil. Furthermore, 92% of elderly people miss the golden window of the brain in the morning, the time when the mind is most ready to form new connections. Instead, we sit watching negative news or scrolling through our phones, letting our brains starve during the most precious opportunity of the day. Stoicism teaches, we cannot control age, but we can completely control how we deal with it. The problem isn't that we're getting older, but that we're slowly killing ourselves every day without even knowing it. But there's still time to change, and it starts with the 5 simple habits I'm about to share. Habit 1, awaken the mind. 4 minutes that determine your future. Do you notice yourself forgetting the names of acquaintances more and more? Or standing in the middle of the supermarket, unable to remember what you came to buy? Are there times when you stop mid-sentence, suddenly blank, as if someone just flipped a switch in your head? I understand that fear. The fear that your memory is declining rapidly. The fear that one day you won't recognize the faces of your dearest loved ones. Many people our age often console themselves. Well, it's old age. Who doesn't forget? But that's a lie we tell ourselves. The scientific truth is, every morning when we wake up, if the brain isn't stimulated correctly, we lose about 30,000 neural connections. Imagine 30,000 tiny electrical wires being cut every day. After a month, after a year, what's left? Margaret, 86, proved the opposite. When she had hip surgery and was bedridden for 2 months, doctors worried about cognitive decline, something common in elderly patients after major surgery. But Margaret maintained her 4-minute brain awakening habit every morning. right there in her hospital bed. The result? After 2 months, her thinking ability not only didn't decline, but actually improved significantly. Research from the National Institute on Aging shows skipping morning brain stimulation increases the risk of dementia by 29%. This is a number to scare you, but a warning to take action. The 444 solution. Every morning, spend 4 minutes doing 4 simple things. Solve a basic math problem like 47 by 13. Recall a detailed memory, the smell, sound, and emotion of your 30th birthday. Learn 4 new words from a dictionary. Finally, clearly visualize your plan for the day from morning till night. As Socrates said, the unexamined life is not worth living. Every morning, you have 4 minutes to decide whether your next 30 years will be clear or cloudy. Choose clarity. Habit 2, natural light, a free medicine from heaven. Do you find yourself having more trouble sleeping? Tossing and turning in bed until 2 to 3 a.m. but still wide awake? And when you finally do sleep, you wake up feeling as tired as if you'd worked all night. Are there days you feel sad for no reason, like a dark cloud hanging over your head? I used to think that was an occupational hazard of old age, until I understood a simple truth. Our bodies still operate according to biological rhythm of our ancestors, awake when the sun rises, asleep when the sun sets. But modern life has severed the sacred connection. Research from the University of Colorado shows lack of morning light increases the risk of depression by 69% and disrupts the sleep cycle in just a few days. Stanford University adds, just 10 to 15 minutes of morning light can increase the happiness hormone serotonin by 42% in the elderly. Robert, 78, proved this. He used to take sleeping pills every night for 5 years. His doctor said this was normal for his age. But Robert realized he had made a simple mistake, walking in the afternoon instead of the morning. When he switched to walking at 7 a.m. within 2 weeks, he was able to stop taking sleeping pills completely. Without morning light, the brain doesn't know when to wake up, when to sleep. A disrupted biological rhythm affects more than 150 bodily functions, from blood pressure and immunity to how the body absorbs food. The solution is surprisingly simple. Go outside within the first 30 minutes after waking up. Don't wear sunglasses or prescription glasses if possible, because light needs to enter your eyes to adjust your biological clock. Even an overcast sky has enough necessary light. Our ancestors lived according to nature's rhythm without needing doctors or medicine. We've forgotten that, but it's never too late to remember. Let me know in the comments. What time do you usually wake up? And how long after waking up do you go outside to get natural light? Habit 3, water, the source of life, 30 seconds at the side. Every morning when you wake up, do you feel like a robot that needs oiling? Joints as stiff as rust, mind as heavy as if covered in fog, and needing to warm up for an hour just to feel normal? Is the first thing you think of a strong cup of black coffee to wake up? That's exactly what I did for the first 50 years of my life. Wake up, make coffee, then wonder why my body always felt like it was missing something. I didn't know I was slowly killing myself with a seemingly harmless habit. The truth no one tells us. Every night, our bodies lose about 1 liter of water just through breathing and sweating. Imagine letting a car run all night without adding coolant. What would the engine be like the next morning? Research from Johns Hopkins University shows even mild dehydration reduces brain function by 27% and increases inflammation by 31% in people over 65. Joint fluid becomes thicker, creating friction and wear with every movement. The brain can't eliminate toxins accumulated overnight, causing brain fog. Eleanor learned this lesson the hard way. Mrs. Barbara, 91, had a different story. She used to feel dizzy every morning for 10 years. Doctors prescribe blood pressure medication and anti-dizziness pills until her daughter convinced her to try drinking water before coffee. I thought it was a silly idea, she recounted. But after 3 days, I felt like I was reborn. Coffee is a diuretic. It takes away more water than it replenishes. Starting the day with caffeine is like pouring gasoline into a car without oil. The 30-second life-changing solution. Prepare a 16-ounce glass, about 500 milliliters, of room temperature water with a little natural salt before bed. Upon waking, drink it immediately before touching anything else. Water is the source of life. Don't let your body start the day thirsty. These 30 seconds determine whether your whole day will be alert or foggy. Habit 4. Smart movement. 7 minutes to save your life. Do you feel like your body is rusty every morning when you wake up? Want to stand up but your back hurts? Want to walk but your legs tremble? Want to bend down to pick something up but fear you won't be able to stand back up? Do you also think that's the fate of old age and the only way is to accept it? I used to believe that until I met Thomas, 85, who used to need a walker to get around. I exercise regularly every morning, he said, but why am I getting weaker? It turned out he was doing traditional exercises recommended by health magazines, unaware that they were harming him. Shocking research from the Mayo Clinic. Incorrect exercises increase inflammation by 31% in people over 70, while the right sequence of movements reduces pain by 44% in just 2 weeks. The difference lies in understanding how an aging body works. After 70, collagen fibers become less hydrated and stiffer. They need to be awakened gently, not tortured with forceful movements. Bending over to touch your toes, a seemingly harmless movement, can put pressure on dehydrated discs. Rapid neck rotations can damage narrowed arteries. Thomas changed completely. Instead of strenuous exercises, he performed the inside-out sequence I'm about to share. Just 6 months later, he ditched the walker, walked normally, and could even climb stairs without a handrail. The 7-minute life-saving sequence. Gently rotate shoulders for 30 seconds to activate circulation. March in place while seated for 1 minute to awaken core muscles. Stretch your chest in the doorway for 30 seconds to counteract a hunched posture. Supported squats for 1 minute to stimulate the body's largest muscles. Ankle rotations, 30 seconds per side, to prevent falls. Stoicism teaches, the body is a temple of the soul. Cherish it by moving correctly, not by abusing it with ignorance. 7 minutes each morning for 30 years of independence. That's not a dream, but reality if you start tomorrow. Habit 5. Protein at the right time, 30 golden minutes you can't miss. Do you find yourself getting weaker and weaker? Simple tasks like opening a milk carton, carrying a grocery bag, or even getting up from a low chair have become difficult. Do you also think, I eat enough, so why am I still losing weight and muscle? Barbara, 91, also wondered the same thing. She ate 3 full meals, even took vitamins, but for 2 consecutive years, she lost weight and her muscles atrophied. She felt like her vitality was draining away day by day. I'm afraid one day I won't be able to take care of myself, she confided. The truth few know, it's not how much protein you eat, but when and how you eat it. Research from the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition shows eating breakfast incorrectly increases the rate of muscle loss by 23% in people over 70, regardless of how much protein you eat throughout the day. Most of us eat the most protein at dinner, when the ability to synthesize muscle has decreased. Meanwhile, breakfast is often full of bread, cereal, fruit, things that cause blood sugar spikes and actually eat away at muscle. After 60, the body develops anabolic resistance, meaning it needs more protein and at the right time to maintain muscle. The golden window for protein synthesis is in the morning, when growth hormone is at its highest. Barbara changed completely. Instead of toast with jam, she ate 2 eggs with 2 tablespoons of Greek yogurt every morning. In just 3 months, she not only stopped losing weight, but also regained 2 kilograms of muscle. I feel as strong as I did when I was 70, she shared. The 30-minute golden formula. Within 30 minutes after exercising, consume 25-30 g of high-quality protein. This could be 2 eggs with cottage cheese, Greek yogurt mixed with protein powder, or a smoothie with whey protein and collagen. Avoid combining with high carbohydrates like white bread or sweet fruit. They reduce the efficiency of protein absorption. The body is like a machine. It only runs well if you put in the right fuel at the right time. The golden window opens every morning. Don't let the opportunity pass unconsciously. I'm curious to know, of these 5 habits, which one are you doing wrong or completely ignoring? Share with me in the comments. The philosophy of healthy living. 5 pillars of independence. Have you ever wondered why some people at 80 are still sharp and agile, while others at only 65 need a caregiver? Why, with the same number of years lived, is the quality of life so vastly different? The Stoic philosopher Marcus Aurelius once wrote, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you'll find strength." He pointed out a golden principle that we in old age need to grasp. What we cannot control, biological age, genetics, and what happened in the past. But what we can completely control, daily habits, how we start each morning, and small but important choices. The wisdom of old age lies not in lamenting fate, but in focusing all our energy on what we can change. And the 5 habits I just shared are the 5 pillars supporting the temple of your independence. The first pillar, a clear mind through 4 minutes of awakening each morning. An alert mind is the foundation of all right decisions. The second pillar, an alert spirit through natural light. A stable spirit helps you cope with all challenges. The third pillar, a properly hydrated body. Water is life. Lack of water is slow death. The fourth pillar, flexible joints through smart movement. A flexible body means freedom of movement, freedom to live. The fifth pillar, strong muscles through protein at the right time. Muscle strength is the strength of self-reliance. These 5 pillars do not stand alone, but support each other. A clear mind helps you remember to drink water. A hydrated body helps you exercise more effectively. Good exercise helps absorb protein optimally. Sufficient protein helps the brain function better. And the positive cycle begins anew. I have practiced these 5 habits not for a few months or a few years, but for the past 20 years. Rome wasn't built in a day, nor is sustainable health. But every morning when you wake up, you have a new opportunity to rewrite your body's story. For the past 20 years, every morning I've asked myself, today, will I nourish or destroy my body? The answer lies in these 5 habits. And from tomorrow, the answer will also be in your hands. After hearing these things, what are you thinking? Are you also wondering, is it too late to start? Or are you thinking, it sounds simple, but can I be as persistent as him? I want to tell you one thing. My healthy 94-year-old self today was decided by the choices I made 20 years ago. Your 80s and 90s will be decided by what you do starting tomorrow. It's never too late, only too early to give up. Your body has an incredible ability to recover at any age, as long as you give it the right chance. Eleanor proved this at 82, Margaret at 86, Thomas at 85, Barbara at 91. Why can't you? These 5 habits are not complex secrets or medical miracles. They are just a way of living in harmony with the natural biological rhythm that our ancestors knew thousands of years ago. Every morning is a new opportunity to respect and nourish the temple of your soul, your body. Choose one of 5 habits and start tomorrow morning. Just one. Don't try to do everything at once. Share this video with someone who is thinking it's too late. You might change their life. Comment and let me know which habit you will try first. Your story might inspire someone else who is hesitating. Subscribe to watch next week's video. 5 evening habits that help me sleep well without medication. Health is not luck. It's a choice.